Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hi everyone. My name is Mohd Syakir and today I will be presenting on how contingency leadership theories can be applied among 21st century leaders. This presentation is part of my coursework for the Dynamic of Leadership course. So, what is contingency leadership theory? Contingency leadership theory is a theory that suggests that there is no single best way to lead. Instead, the effectiveness of a leader depends on how well their leadership style match the situation. There are two major contributions to this theory. Firstly, Fielder's contingency model. This model emphasizes matching the leader's style to the level of a control they have in a situation. While the second one, the Hershey Blanchard situational leadership theory, while this focus on the readiness and maturity of the followers. Leaders must adapt their style from directing to delegating based on how capable and willing their followers are. Why is it matter in the 21st century? If you ask my opinion on whether this theory is relevant in this century or not, my answer will be yes. The reason why this theory is relevant today is that we are now living in a VUCA world, which stands for volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. Technology evolves rapidly, work environments have shifted, and people are more diverse than ever. In this fast changing environment, 21st century leaders must be able to adapt to different teams, tasks, and challenges. For the example, as an educator involved in online learning, I lead differently in virtual classes compared to physical one. Now let us look at more detailed examples. In education, for example, a leader might use a more directive style when guiding new students, but shift to a delegating approach when working with experienced learners. While in healthcare, a crisis like COVID 19 required decisive and authoritative leadership in emergencies, but also compassionate and participative leadership in team recovery. The next example is in business. Managing remote teams requires more trust and communication tools, while in-person team may need closer supervision. Here, we understand that contingency theory reminds us that leadership is situational. The leader must assess the environment, tasks, and team readiness before acting. So, in conclusion, contingency leadership theory is highly applicable to today's dynamic world. It teaches leaders to be flexible, observant, and responsive to different situations. Whether in education, healthcare, or business, effective leaders are not those who stick to one style, but those who adjust their approach to meet the moment. I believe this approach is especially relevant in my role as an educator in a digital and diverse environment. And with that, thank you for listening.